welcome down here to the SCG Stadium in Bangkok. And taking the field now, first match on day one. It's going to be Kazakhstan versus Singapore. Last weekend in Qingdao, Singapore going down in the bowl final to the UAE 15-7, and Kazakhstan losing to Hong Kong in the plate final 27-0. But we're certainly going to see two different styles of rugby here today. Kazakhstan, the direct route. Singapore, slightly smaller, bit less physical. Might try and avoid Kazakhstanis in the tough stuff and run away here. It's very, very hot down there in the low 30s, probably a bit higher. Here's Kazakhstan with their first chance right down the middle, as they love to do. That was Imam. And here goes the big man, Makarenko. Polyakov. Out to Drazakov. It's a good play by Kazakhstan, but Singapore's got a hand in there, but they can't win it back. It's on the ground. Swinging it wide to Batatov. And this looks like a foot race. It's Makarenko. Oh, a bit of a juggle. But in goes Olkovsky for the first try of the game. That's 5-0. Kazakhstan and Singapore actually played on day one in Qingdao in the China Sevens 3 weeks ago, and that time Kazakhstan winning 22 points to 7, and they've gone out to an early lead here, 7-0. He shows, he juggles, he goes. Oh, that's beautiful camera work, everybody. We've got the A team here today. There's a well-weighted kickoff, gave us players a chance. First chance for Singapore with the ball. It's going to be tough getting that ball out of there all day. Kazakhstan over the ball like sentinels. Down goes Mohamed Zaki. This is Yao. He gets barreled in midfield. Over the top of him, that's Ishraf. You'd expect these Kazakhstan players to contest every ruck and maul. It's a great break down the middle from Jailani. Inside to Suleiman. Here goes Kumar. Oh, and he's been blindsided there by Imam, and he's knocked it on. That brings the movement to an end. Exciting stuff by Singapore. Yep, didn't see that coming. Polyakov to feed. Let's see Kazakhstan, whether they're going to try some fancy stuff or just hit it through the middle. There he goes, he shows and goes. That's Baratov. But he's been collected. This is Yao on the ball. He's been held up. Here come the reinforcements. It's good hands. That's Zaki. In goes Azmi. Kazakhstan come bursting out of the line, which makes a gap. Through goes That's Brian for Singapore's reply. Well worked. And that makes it 7-5 with the kick to come. You should nail this to level it up. Which he does. That's 7-all. Singapore, Kazakhstan. It's all tied up here with just a little time to go in the first half. Here we see Suleimanov went out of the line. Brian Ung was able to step inside and exploit that gap. And there he is. Good work. Restart, big long deep one down to Bolyakov. Puts on a bit of footwork. In comes Yao to make the big hit, but he's up against the big man. Imam can't pull him down. We've got a one-on-one here. Abdrazakov with the ball. Here we come down this left flank again. And he hasn't got the wheels, Polyakov. And inside it goes to Abdrazakov. He's under the posts for a 12-7 lead. Kazakhstan. And you can't see it on your screens, but there's a lot of guys with their hands on their knees down at halfway from both sides. It's very hot out there. Very, very hot here in Thailand, as you'd expect. The land of smiles. And that's half time. It is 14-7 Kazakhstan over Singapore. Hey Jeff, we've got no way of seeing the clock, the match clock on the scoreboard or the screen, right? I can't hear you if you're talking. Referee Taku Otsuki gets the second half underway. Nearly a terrible mix-up there from the kickoff, and that's a bit shabby as well. It's put Singapore straight under pressure now. There's a fumble. Shabby bit of work from Singapore from the kickoff, and now it's Kazakhstan with a chance through Suleimanov. an intercept, but the refs brought them back. He was playing advantage. And so Brian Ung isn't going to score a second try. Lucky he got the call before he went the whole way. Don't want to use up your energy in this heat. Polyakov with the ball. Set move. It's blundered. Singapore come away with it. Another poor pass. It's Yao who cleans up. And here goes Ung, the try scorer. Ball's Yao inside. He decides to put the big kick in, and if it stays in, he could get this, but it's beaten them. Good option. Hello to everybody. If you're tuning in from Singapore, thanks for joining us. Same if you're joining in from the Kazakhstan, welcome. Game 1 of this Thailand Sevens here in Bangkok at the SCG Stadium. Leg 2 of the Asian Rugby 7 series. 12 teams competing this weekend. Nice hit. Kazakhstan. That's Polyakov. It's away by Badatov. Kulkovsky. But Rowe has got in the way. Bronson Rowe. Dunking, diving, jinking. Referee's reaching into his sock. What's he got down there? It's a yellow. Not sure what that was for. This is Azmi with the ball. Singapore need to score here to level up. This is Butler. Eddie Butler, number 2, goes to ground. Yes, and round the side, Bronson Rowe sees the gap and he's in, and it's Singapore 12, Kazakhstan 14 with a kick to come. It's a good hit back from Singapore. And the kick, I wasn't watching, sorry about that, I think it was away, so it remains. Kazakhstan 14, Singapore 12, and just over 3 minutes remaining. Ishraf gets us underway. It's a bit too deep to be contestable, but he's well tackled on the far side. Singapore go in, and those could go either way, couldn't they? Did the player release the ball, and did the tackler release the tackled player? But referee Otsuki-san awarding the penalty to the attacking team, and they've hoofed it down to the halfway line now. You can see the flag there fluttering away, a little bit of breeze. Touch judge wearing full length sleeves because the sun is brutal. Local assistant referee, she knows, she's got some tips for everybody. Long sleeves today. Who we got here? Shigabe. Down to the ground goes Nikolaev. This is Suleimanov. Takes 2 Singaporeans to get him down, and they get busy on the ball. Yeah, and again the referee saying you're not supporting your own weight. You got your hands on the ground there. Yeah. just a minute and a half remaining. Kazakhstan will want to be putting this game to bed here with the 2-point lead they hold. Polyakov is going to get us going again. There's just no contest there from the Singaporeans, just standing off. Now they come wide, but there's nothing on out there. Badatov takes it back into contact. Abdazakov. Kolbsky goes to ground. And is something going to turn up here? Guys are walking, both sides are just walking around that ruck. And Singapore now has a chance with just 40 seconds remaining. They've got to go coast to coast here if they want to win this game. And that's a brilliant in-out swerve from Teo. He's away. Shagabe looks like he won't catch him. Beautifully done from Singapore. Well done. They had the belief. That's a great start for Singapore. Great try to Samuel Teo. This is a little bit of an upset, you might say. Sam Teo from the Oldham Club in Singapore. The Army Combat Engineer. And he's put the score out to 17-14. And I think there's going to be time for a kickoff. No, there's not. It's all over. Well done, Singapore. We've had our first mini upset of the day. Singapore 19, Kazakhstan 14.